Welcome to another edition of the Formlab Premier League preview. The Chelsea Man U fixture dominates this weekend, and a win for the home team could put them 7 points ahead of one of their main rivals. Elsewhere, Man City and Arsenal are odds-on favourites, and Spurs will look to bounce back from last weekend's defeat by winning at Southampton. There are only a few games this weekend that don't appeal to us. When watching this video, please select HD video quality 720p when viewing on full screen. Aston Villa v Norwich. Aston Villa boss Paul Lambert faces his former club Norwich, who sprang a surprise last weekend by beating Arsenal. Villa were an under 2.5 goal team last season, but may revert to an over 2.5 goal trend as Norwich were under Lambert in their promotion season. The Canaries have taken just 1 point from the last 6 trips to bottom half teams, whereas Villa have won 8 out of 19 hosting bottom half finishes in the past 2 seasons. But with Villa odds on, there's no value here for us. No bet in this match. Arsenal v QPR. QPR are yet to register a win this season, and it's unlikely to happen here this weekend. They've lost their last 11 trips to top half teams, racking up 8 loss, half-time, full-time doubles, but with both teams scoring in 7 out of 11. Arsenal have allowed bottom 6 visitors to score in 6 of their last 8 visits. And with QPR scoring in 10 out of 11 away matches, and the Gunners conceding in their last 5, at home and away, we have a marginal preference for both teams to score here rather than over goals. Our recommendation in this match is both teams to score at 1.8. Reading versus Fulham. Like QPR, Reading are yet to win this season. Whilst Fulham's record at promoted clubs isn't that strong, 1 win in 17 and 7 defeats, their away form when they manage to score at some point at bottom 6 sides is much better, with just 1 loss in 10 and 4 wins. Reading have failed to keep a clean sheet in their 7 games so far, with 4 of those hitting the over 3.5 goal mark. 7 of Fulham's 8 matches have been over 2.5 goals, with at least one side scoring in 2 or more in 7 out of 8. The recommendation here is over 2.5 goals at around 1.85. Stoke v Sunderland. Stoke have some respite from their tough schedule in this match and are evens to beat Sunderland, but 3 points may not be as easy as the odds imply. They've drawn 11 of the last 18 games, as have Sunderland in 10 of their 15. The Black Cats lost only 3 of 9 visits to bottom half finishers last season, with wins in 4 of those games, and they also did the double over Stoke last season, so could well get something out of this game. Our recommendation is a split stakes between the draw at 3.4 and Sunderland win at 4.0. Wigan v West Ham. Wigan narrowly escaped the drop last season by winning their final 4 home games, but these games aside, they've won only 1 of the remaining 19 since the start of last season. Their home record when hosting mid-table teams is just 4 wins in 19. And against promoted teams specifically, they've won just 3 of their last 9. Wigan have conceded 15 times already this season and are likely to concede again against an informed West Ham team. Our recommendation for this match is West Ham with the plus 0.5 Asian handicap at 1.7. Man City v Swansea. We'd leave City alone this weekend, even though their home record to middle third teams is as you'd expect. It's almost impeccable, with victory in 13 out of 14, and 10 of those by at least 2 goals. Swansea lost 5 of their 6 games to top 6 sides last season, and 4 of those were by up to 2 goals at least. An interesting fact about City is that they conceded in just 1 of 25 home matches before the break and led 1-0 in 14 out of 25 games. So for those wanting to get involved, there's value in the 1-0 half-time scoreline. But with unrest in the Mancini camp, we generally swerve this match. Recommendation: no bet. Everton v Liverpool. With 6 points separating the two Mersey teams, Everton will be confident of finishing ahead of their fiercest rivals, especially if they can pick up 3 points this weekend. The recent head-to-head record of 1 win and 4 losses is against the Toffees, but they've won 9 of their last 11 home matches and 6 of their 7 games against top half sides. Liverpool have lost 50% of their last 22 away games. The home win at 2.8 is attractively priced based on current form, but we take some protection against the draw because of the recent results in the Merseyside derby. Our recommendation for this match is Everton with a draw no bet at 1.9. Newcastle v West Brom. There's not much to take in the eye on this game, with West Brom's decent away form since their promotion and Newcastle yet to match their form of last season. The Newcastle win price of around evens is accurate, so there's not much value in that price. So our recommendation for this match is no bet. Southampton v Spurs. Over goals in Southampton matches has been good to us recently, but this weekend there's better value in the away win. Spurs have won 4 out of 6 last season, travelling to bottom 6 finishes. Against bottom half teams, Spurs have won 6 out of 8 when they've scored, and with Saints conceding at least 2 goals in all but one of their games, there's little to suggest that Spurs won't score this weekend, especially as Gareth Bale is back after parental duty. Our recommendation in this match is Spurs win at 1.86. And finally, Chelsea versus Man United. These two teams currently boast the best attacks in the league, and it's no surprise that 7 of the last 9 meetings between them have had at least 2.5 goals. Chelsea have had 2.5 goals in 16 of the last 23 home games since the start of last season, and that rises to 14 out of 16 when they've conceded. United's last 7 games have averaged over 4 goals a game, and they've had over 2.5 goals in 10 of their last 15 away games. That rises to 7 out of 10 when they've conceded, but they've had relatively few over 3.5 goals, which puts us off the longer price market here. Our recommendation for this game is over 2.5 goals at 1.74. This has been the Formlab Premier League preview. Thanks for viewing.